Peace lilies are one of the easiest houseplants to grow, but they are also one of the most confusing plants when it comes to watering. Here is something interesting. A peace lily can wilt when it does not have enough water. But it can also wilt when the roots are too wet. These two problems can sometimes look very similar. That is why many people see drooping leaves and immediately add more water. But sometimes, adding more water can actually make the problem worse. So, how much water does a peace lily really need? Do you need to water it every day? How much water should you give it each time? And when the leaves are drooping, how can you tell if the plant is thirsty or if there is a problem with the roots? Today, we are not just going to talk about how many days you should wait between waterings. We are going to look at some important things to remember when watering a peace lily. By the end of this video, you will know when your plant really needs water, how much to give it, and how to water it the right way. First important tip: peace lilies like moist soil, but they do not like sitting in water. First, there is one very important thing to understand. Peace lilies like their growing medium to stay reasonably moist, but moist does not mean soaking wet all the time. The roots do not only need water, they also need air to stay healthy. When the soil stays too wet for too long, there is less air around the roots. The roots can become weak, and if this continues, the risk of root rot increases. At this point, the plant may show confusing signs: yellow leaves, soft leaves, drooping leaves, and slow growth. So, the first rule when watering a peace lily is: keep the soil lightly moist, but do not keep the roots in very wet soil for too long. Second important tip: do not water on a fixed schedule. Many people ask, how often should I water my peace lily? But there is no single answer that works for every plant. A peace lily near a bright window may dry out faster than one in a cooler place. A plant in a small pot may need water more often than one in a large pot. On hot days, the soil may dry out faster. When the weather is cooler or the air is more humid, the soil may stay wet longer. The type of soil also makes a big difference. Loose, well-draining soil dries differently from heavy soil that holds a lot of water. So instead of asking, how many days should I wait before watering again? Ask yourself, is the soil in my pot still moist? This is a much more reliable way to decide when to water. Third important tip: check the soil before you water. One of the easiest ways to check is to use your finger. Gently put your finger about 2 to 3 centimeters, or around 1 inch, into the soil. If the top layer still feels clearly moist, wait before watering. If the top layer is starting to feel dry, check the soil deeper down before deciding to water. There is something else that experienced growers often remember. Do not judge the soil only by looking at the surface. A dry soil surface does not always mean the entire root ball is dry. Sometimes, the top of the soil is dry while the soil around the roots is still very wet. That is why you should not only look at the soil, touch it and check how it really feels. For larger pots, you can also use a clean wooden stick. Push the stick into the soil and then pull it out. If the stick is wet and has a lot of moist soil on it, the growing medium is still quite wet. If the stick comes out mostly dry, your plant may be ready for water. Fourth important tip: how much water should you give each time? This is where many people make a mistake. Some people give the plant only a small amount of water every day. This may seem safe, but sometimes it only wets the top layer of soil while the deeper roots do not get enough moisture. A better method is to wait until the plant actually needs water. Then water slowly and evenly around the pot. Do not pour all the water into just one spot. Water slowly so the soil has time to absorb it. When you see a small amount of water coming out of the drainage holes at the bottom of the pot, it usually means that most of the soil has received enough water. After that, allow the extra water to drain away. If your pot sits on a saucer, do not leave the bottom of the pot sitting in standing water for a long time. This small detail is very important. Watering thoroughly when needed and then allowing the soil to drain is often better than giving the plant a little water every day. Of course, this works best when the pot has drainage holes and the soil drains well. Fifth important tip: a wilting plant is not always a thirsty plant. This is something that confuses many people. You see your peace lily wilting. You give it water. But a few hours later, it still looks the same. The next day, the leaves may even start turning yellow. At this point, stop before adding even more water. A peace lily can wilt for two very different reasons. The first reason is lack of water. When the soil becomes too dry, the plant does not get enough water to keep its leaves and stems firm. The leaves and stems may droop. But the second reason is too much water around the roots. When the soil stays waterlogged for too long, the roots can become damaged. Weak roots cannot absorb water properly, even when the soil around them is very wet. That is why a wilting plant does not always mean the plant needs more water. Always check the soil before watering. If the soil is dry and the plant is drooping, it probably needs water. But if the soil is still very wet and the plant is drooping, adding more water may make the problem worse. Sixth important tip: the roots need air too. Many people only think about whether the soil has enough water, but the roots need air too. A healthy peace lily needs a balance between water, air, and good drainage. If the soil is too dry, the roots do not get enough water. If the soil is too wet, there is less air around the roots, and they may become weak. If the soil is too heavy or compacted, both water and air have trouble moving through it. So, the problem is not only about how much water you give the plant. It also depends on the pot and the growing medium. A pot without drainage holes makes it much harder to control extra water. Heavy soil can stay wet for a very long time. In this situation, even if you do not water too often, the roots may still stay too wet. That is why two people can give their plants the same amount of water and get completely different results. Seventh important tip: how do you know when your peace lily really needs water? Instead of following a fixed schedule, look for a few signs. First, check the soil moisture. This is still one of the most reliable signs. Next, check the weight of the pot. A pot usually feels much heavier right after watering. As the soil slowly dries, the pot becomes lighter. If you have grown peace lilies for some time, you may eventually be able to tell how much water is left simply by lifting the pot. This is a very useful habit. Finally, look at the plant itself. When a peace lily needs water, it may start to droop slightly. But remember, do not look at the leaves and immediately add water. Check the soil first. If the soil is dry and the plant is also drooping, it probably needs water. Eighth important tip: what is the best time to water? For indoor plants, the most important thing is to water when the plant actually needs water. However, if you have a choice, morning is usually a convenient time to water. After watering, the plant has the day to use the moisture, and you can also observe how the plant responds. But do not treat this as a strict rule. If your plant is clearly thirsty in the evening, you do not need to wait until the next morning. Check the soil and water when necessary. One final reminder. If you remember only one thing from this video, remember this. Do not water your peace lily just because the leaves are drooping. Always check the soil first. If the soil is dry, your plant probably needs water. If the soil is still very wet, the problem may be with the roots or poor drainage. A peace lily does not need a fixed amount of water or a strict watering schedule. It needs water when the soil starts to dry. Water slowly and evenly until a little water comes out of the bottom of the pot. Then let the extra water drain away. Remember, peace lilies like moist soil, but they do not like sitting in wet soil for too long. Simply check the soil, feel the weight of the pot, and watch your plant. That is the best way to know when your peace lily needs water. If this video was helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more simple plant care tips.